If you told me a year ago that I would be reviewing not one but two robot lawnmowers in the span of a month, I would not believe you, but here we are. Robot lawnmowers are going mainstream just like robot vacuums did a few years back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at another that has been cutting my yard. This is the all-new Eufy E18 Robot Lawn Mower. It's sleek, nimble, and has been quietly mowing my lawn while I work, game, film, basically do anything else but yard work. This is truly a hands-free mowing experience with wire-free navigation, obstacle avoidance, a hidden AirTag compartment underneath, an all-weather charging garage, and so much more. You might have seen my recent review of the ECOVACS GOAT A3000, which stood out for its LiDAR navigation, no boundary wires, a wide cut, and dual disc system. The E18 takes a smaller, more compact approach, and for some, it might end up being the better option. So without further ado, let's wind it back to an unboxing and setup. When the E18 arrives in the box, you're going to find a quick start guide, a user manual, the lid for the charging garage, some stakes to plant the garage into the ground, some cleaning fluid, extra blades and parts, as well as the robot itself, which is a lot smaller than I expected it to be. There's also the base for the garage, which is the only bit of assembly required. Once you screw the garage lid onto the base, find a home for it on your lawn and stake it into the ground. I would say this was the toughest part of the setup process for me, only since I don't have an outlet near any practical places where the robot could go, so I had to run an extension cable to the garage. Once you do find a home for it, download the Eufy app and follow the prompts to connect the robot to your Wi-Fi network. Once you're all set up there and the robot is all charged up, it will run around to create a map of your space. Speaking of, the Eufy app is where all the magic happens here. You can create an exact map of your lawn, set mowing schedules, zones, cutting height, the direction of the cut, and even draw no-go zones to keep the mower out of flower beds, patios, or anywhere else that you want to avoid. What's also cool is that you can watch a live feed view from the camera on the robot, so you can see what it's up to, where the mower is, and all of that. For me, the most impressive feature of the E18 has been its navigation. This is a small and nimble mower, so it can easily stop itself on a dime to avoid obstacles. There were a few points where the robot did get stuck in my yard during some early runs, but what's awesome about the Eufy app is that it marks those points on your map, so you can add those as no-go zones so this doesn't happen again. Once you're all set up adding no-go zones, you can literally let the E18 do its thing and rest easy knowing that it's going to be safe and navigate around very well. Next, let's talk about the quality of the cut. The E18 cuts off the tips of the grass blades with each pass, which results in a cleaner, healthier lawn over time by mulching it. You can also adjust the cutting height within the Eufy app so the cut can be to your liking. I was honestly impressed by how evenly it cuts my yard, specifically around the trees, the curved edges, and tight spots. Because of this robot, I haven't cut my yard in a traditional way in well over 2 months. It's truly been a hands-off experience. Since the E18 is on the smaller side, it does take longer to cut larger spaces. For my yard, it takes almost all afternoon, returning to its dock to charge up and top itself off while it's working. The advantage that the ECOVACS GOAT A3000 has over the E18 is that it's wider and has a bigger cutting range, so it takes less time, especially if your property is on the larger side. That said, both robots are quiet, navigate around very well, and they get the job done at the end of the day. However, I did find the E18 to be more reliable if you have more obstacles. Its smaller design allows it to be more nimble and get closer to the edges as it's cutting. One of my favorite things about the E18, I have to say, is that I don't have to monitor it 24/7. It lives outside full-time in the included charging garage, which keeps it powered up and shielded from the elements. This thing has been out there in everything from beautiful sunny days to severe downpours and thunderstorms. It sits cozy in the garage, completely unaffected. Once it finishes a job or it detects rainfall, it automatically returns itself back to the dock until it's time to go out and start cutting again. To start closing things out, the E18 here is one of the most hands-off, polished, and reliable smart home gadgets that I've tested so far this year. Between the detailed cuts, the responsive and intuitive app, the weatherproof design, and its super quiet operation, it's made lawn care something that I don't have to think about. The ECOVACS GOAT A3000 is the premium pick for high-tech LiDAR navigation, but the Eufy E18 is the simple, dependable, everyday robot that just gets the job done, and it looks good while doing it. It's a great option if you're looking to step into the world of smart lawn care. Well, that's all I got, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you don't miss what's coming next. I've got plenty more smart home tech videos on the way. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!